Hello and welcome back to Tammy's Antique Vintage Dolls and More. And today I'm presenting here this little Kewpie doll that was gifted to me by Janet. When I got her, her stringing was pretty loose and she couldn't even hold a pose. Her head was flopping every which way. So today I thought I'd sit down and take a good look at her and just say to myself, okay, what can I do for you? So I tightened up her strings in her arms. I tightened up her leg strings, and she's looking pretty cute here. So because she had a little summer romper on, I took her and I put a nice little, a little bit warmer of outfit on her and stuck a flower in her hair. It's just stuck on with stick tack, so nothing that will mar the porcelain up at all. So, but it adds a nice little dimension to her, gives her nice girly little look. And found this little outfit out in my shop there, and these are some shoes that even Janet had gifted to me that I put on her feet, and helps her to stand even better. She's standing on her own, and so the shoes even help her more to stand. So I thought that looked pretty cute on her. The next thing I'm going to show you is another doll that I got. I just got to get up. Okay, and here's the other doll that I just got in today. Now this is a 28-inch, it almost looks like a Patsy doll. Has the Patsy style face with the rosebud mouth. This is what they call the rosebud mouth when they perch their lips together. Very typical of the 1920s, where they try to perch in their lips, sink in their cheeks, but little chubby children couldn't do it very well. Because why? Because they had too much fat on their cheeks. Let me get some background out of there so we don't distract from the doll. So anyways, but she's a nice, great big 28-inch. I just got her in today. I had ordered her back in, I would say back in late November, very, very early December. And she just came in today. It took her almost a month to get here. And she came from the States. But I guess with all the packages and everything over the Christmas period, she took her time getting here. So, but you want to know something? It's all great in its own way, because I had a lot going on and I can pay attention to her today. But she's a beautiful doll. She does have her eyes, believe it or not. They're in her head. Let me see if we can hear them in there. They are in there. They're just rattling around in there. So when I take her apart, I'll get those eyes out. Now, what do I want to do with her? Of course, she needs a full restoration. So what I want to do is get rid of this nail sticking out. I don't like this when I see this. This whole assembly here that's going on. She's also filled with Excelsior straw. So what I like to do is pull this off of her, rebuild this cloth up a little bit more to give her more of a rounder shoulder effect. And then I'll put on teddy bear clips on her so that she can be joined through. I'll glue them onto here, put that back in, and or I can buy the coils. I might just do that, buy the coils and coil her properly. Seal this up here when I restore her, so you won't see the hole here. This whole mechanism will be gone. I just find this so unattractive. I know that was their day, but I like to change that. I don't want to keep her to the way she was. Not necessary today. We can fix that up, make her look proper, and either teddy bear clipper, that's what I call them, or buy the coils that you can attach the arms with. I was thinking of this book. I saw the book. I kind of went to the book. But anyways, that's a thought there that I'm harboring between two thoughts. So haven't decided anything yet, because this is going to be the restoration after the doll I'm working on right now. Now, I do want to come to this book. I've been looking for this book. I've been staying quiet. I knew this book was in my book pile somewhere. And yesterday I was doing a lot of work out in my shop. Oh, just to show you one more thing. I want to jump for a minute. She does have the hole where you can put the big beautiful bow when she's done. I just wanted to show that feature on her. She has no markings on the back of her neck. She is not marked. Nothing there. You know, which was just really sad. I wish I knew, you know, maybe she's an early Patsy. Somebody tell me, but she's huge. She's a big girl. So anyways, now the book. This is called the Complete Composition Repair Book, and it's by a lady called Lavon Lutterman. Now, I find a lot of great things in here that you can read about. Helps you with doll restoration. Now, the only problem is this book can be very expensive. I've seen this book go for a lot of money, up to like $100, $150, $200. I got it at a good price when I bought it. Every now and again I see them on there and I'm like, people buy it. There's a lot of good stuff in there. If you can get your hands on one for a cheap price, I say go for it. You won't go wrong for it. I refer to it every so often. There's things in here. It tells you how to take out eyes, what to do. You don't have to follow every little bit, but it can maybe get you started in the right way and give you some ideas of how to do certain things. So, you know, a lot of great stuff in there. How to strip paint. You can't go wrong. Removing the wig. A lot of great ideas in this book. Now, like I say, ideas that you can expand on or stay right on track with. That is your decision. That's what I did. You got to remember, as books get older, they stay true to the time period. But also along the way, there are other things that come out that also help to help you master your restoration and better materials. If so, you need those better materials. I say go to those better materials when needed. They may not offer it to you in here because the book is an older book. So, but at the same time, I love older books. It's because it keeps it to the time period of what was being used at the time. So you want to keep your restoration as close to the time period. Sure, that is the ultimate. But sometimes we need to fall on other materials that were maybe not mentioned because they were not invented at the time or were not looked at or understood or something. But as time went on, people explored, found out they worked great, didn't work great, whatever. And those are things that we've mastered along the way. And of course, always bring those things into your doll restoration when needed. When you can't fix it with the materials of the day, back then, we have materials today for the day today that can help you get through your restoration and make it a more delightful project that you're working on. And bring your doll out to be the doll that you want it to be. So I'm just emphasizing that because the book is great in its way and not so great in another. So remember that when you buy these older books, that there are better ways today. That's my point. So anyways, but again, a very good book. Especially when you're the new restorator. Learning. And I'm still learning. And I still refer back to this book. And I've been wanting to refer back to this book, but I couldn't find it. Which I did yesterday. And my whole great big shop out there sitting right in front of my face because there was so much stuff in front of me, I couldn't see it. And there it was sitting in a little basket, sticking out for the world to see, and I still couldn't see it. Isn't that how life goes? But anyways, I hope you like the Kewpie here. I think she's looking sweet. Janet, there's your little girl. I got her little romper here. Okay, her romper's sitting right there. There it is. And she'll have that on for the summer. And I've got a nice little blue hat that I'm going to put with that. And she'll look nice for the summer. And I got a little pair of sandals to put with it. So we're going to have some fun with her. And we're going to have some fun with this big girl here. There we go. She is 28 inches long. And let's look at her clothing. She came with her nice little union suit, or as they also call it, a teddy. Okay, which is a one piece with the undershirt and the underwear all connected together. A lot of times children had buttons on the back, which were hard for them to undo, and they had to get somebody else to undo them. And then they would slip this down, of course, and go to the washroom. Or they would also have a flap in them. Some had a flap, but this one does not. And then it came with her dress as well. All these clothes are very worn. You can barely see the pattern. There is a pattern in there. See, as I get closer, you can see that pattern. It is in there. And but the dress has sure seen its better moments in life, you know. But always nice to keep these clothes. It will get a nice washing, a nice pressing. It will be wrapped in white tissue paper, put into a box, and it will be labeled as hers. This will be her dress. And I'll have a picture of her in that box so that if I if I decide when the day comes I need to sell my dolls because I'm just getting too old for them all, then my children will know this dress goes with the doll. So, and it will all go together as a package. So, catalog. I like to. Or, you know, here, not so much on my death. Let's not be too morbid about it. But just say you want to sell the doll. Someone says to you, look, I would love to buy your doll from you. Would you consider selling it? You know you can go back and find all its belongings that came with it. And that's the thing that you want also. So, we're going to twist that around. Now, underneath this here, this doll, I bought this yesterday at the grocery store. You know how everything goes on sale after Christmas. And what does Tammy like? She likes her sale items. This is a nice fur. You see some of her straw coming out. Nice fur rug. But I am not into killing animals for furs. I know it had its day. My grandfather was a fur trader as well. And but the thing is, this is what we call a fake fur rug. And fake is better for Tammy. I don't like seeing animals used for our pleasures, their skins used for our pleasure. I know we eat them. I understand all that. But you know what? For my doll pleasures, no. This is good enough for me. And I don't mean to crunch on anybody's feelings about it, but I prefer the fake stuff anyways. So fake is better for Tammy. But anyways, if you like the real stuff, okay. That's your choice. You go right on for it, you know. But for Tammy, this is good enough, especially when it comes to my dolls. But I thought this would be a nice background to lay dolls on that are wearing busy clothing. And this nice white background would help out to emphasize them a little bit. So, but it's a nice size. It's actually longer than her. I say it's about 35 inches long. So, nice size, you know. So it takes up a good portion right there. You can see how long the doll's actually shorter than the carpet, the rug. If I was to put her to the top, there she is at the top. You can see how many inches. Maybe it's 40 inches anyways long. But it's a nice length anyways. It's supposed to be a carpet outside your bed or something. But hey, for my background, it looks good. See, it has that skin type look. It's supposed to be like the skin. But anyways, I want everybody to see that it is fake fur, not the real McCoy. So there we go. No animal died for this purpose. Let's put it that way. No animals were harmed. So anyways, there we go. And I hope you have a good day. John?
Thank you for joining us.
There we go. All right. Have a great day. Bye-bye.